to your question about the bots, so there is one tool called Udly. So as a part of Toastmasters, I use that tool.
Okay.
I think that tool can be quite useful for doing these kind of things.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, please.
So, like they very popularly say, right? Hey, mom, the toppers of my school, who were my classmates, have gone on to do PhDs and various other things, and today they work in Microsoft, and which is owned by me. Right? so, so average students is what we call them, right? So proud to be an average student, and
+1.
And an
Yeah,
IIM alumni saying I'm an average student.
so average student probably will, of course, mean that you have prioritized multiple things in life, and you have been able to manage a lot of things pretty much efficiently, and you have averaged out, well, right? So that's very important. I think that's what
An
I want.
average.
One should not
in
aspire
yeah.
to be average always.
Yeah.
not aspiring to be average. It's just that you look. You decide you want to get fit.
I
Okay?
talked about an average student.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you decide you want to get fit. Okay,
Right.
there is some level of dedication for you to become a fitness model or a bodybuilder. Okay, and then there is some level of dedication required for you to be fit. So there is a fine line. If you want to be a bodybuilder, the amount of dedication and time you have to spend on that is, and usually students with very high grades, okay, are very, very single faceted, and are alternatives for pen drive. When I have a pen drive, why do I need you? You understand, right? But students who are so when he said average, he meant average in IIM. Probably I am the least qualification amongst all of you folks here. But then that's it.
He
right?
means something different actually.
So, he said average student, right? So when you are an average student, you need to master the art of getting marks and at the same time have other things as well running on. So you have different facets. So when you are, single focus, and especially with students who get very high marks, right? They're very, very, very self-reliant in a community which is very, very, very interdependent. You are self-reliant. You don't rely on anybody. You only believe in your efforts. But then when you come to an organization, you will have to work with different people. You will have to lobby. You don't have that skill set at all in college. People who are average, I have to come to a professor, ensure that I'm on his good books so that, he likes me. You understand, right? Especially in Indian education system, this concept of recommendation is very, very frowned upon and looked down upon. In the US education system, it is very, very highly regarded. Why? Because if you're not even able to get along the good books of your professor, who is very important for your 2 years, and you just focus on yourself, how well will you be able to manage a boss? Yes, it is an interpersonal skill. You have to please him. You have to please your boss in a job. You never please anybody in your college. Then how will you learn to please a boss? So that is a skill set that is required. It is very, very important.
Right.
For me to come and convince you to write a recommendation for me, right? It will be very difficult. You will not write a recommendation to all the 60 students in your department. You will probably do it for the top 3 and then you will defer it to your subordinates or junior staff for them to write. So if somebody needs, you write 3 recommendations a year and I'm one amongst the 120 students, I have to be in the top 3. So that doesn't mean I get only top grades and you will write for me. I have to talk to you well. I have to show that I'm good. So there are multiple aspects to it than just marks.